Good evening, folks. This evening's topic A is a caregiver's guide to senior care essentials. So we're going to go down the list and see what, explain all the essentials that you need for caregiving for seniors. So here we go. Caregiving for seniors is a vital and often challenging role. Here's a brief guide to help understand the essentials. Okay, first one up is the definition of caregiving. Okay, what is a caregiver? A caregiver, assists with personal care, medical tasks, and daily activities for those who need short-term or long-term care due to injury, illness, or disability. They can be unpaid loved ones, paid professionals, or even trusted neighbors. Okay, that's the definition. Now we're going to get into the details. First one up is types of caregivers. Okay, so I'm going to go through those for you. Number one, volunteer caregivers, unpaid individuals providing non-medical assistance. Okay, two, family caregivers, family members offering varying levels of supports. Three, non-medical caregivers, paid caregivers providing similar care for family caregivers. Okay, four is skilled caregivers. These are professionals with certifications to perform medical tasks. Okay, then the next page is, hold on, I'll get it. I will get next page. Next section is duties of a caregiver. Now this varies for different people. This may be different duties for different persons. So I'm going to go through the general. These are general. So I'm going to go through the general ones for you. Caregiver responsibilities can vary widely, including personal care, dressing, bathing, grooming, household tasks, shopping, laundry, cleaning, medical care, coordinating appointments, managing medications, transportation, driving to appointments and errands. Okay, that's under duties of a caregiver. Those are general, like I said. And then you have signs you might need a caregiver. Okay, these are the signs when somebody. These are the signs to look for when people need caregivers. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list of those. Decline in personal hygiene, new injuries or health conditions, feelings of isolation or depression, falling behind on house maintenance and bills. Okay. All right. Third section is how to choose a caregiver. Okay. Assess the level of care needed. This is where your area agencies on aging can help you, or the company you choose to come in your home and do an assessment for hours, or your state can do this for you. I mean, by doing your assessment first, and then you pick your agency, or you can go hire and fire, like I said earlier in other videos. There is a thing called um personal caregiver by um self-directed care. That's where self-directed care means where me as a client, as a person, I can choose to go self-directed like I did, and choose my own people, hire and fire and be their boss. Or there's the second one where agencies come in for you, do your assessment of how many hours you need, and send in people for you. Now that's good for people that need it. Those that option is good for people that don't understand how personal care works. Like when you first have a chance to um do have an agency come in your house and you don't understand how it works. Let's say, for example, that you're coming home from a hospital visit. You go in the hospital uh, and in one piece, perfectly fine, but you come out needing to hire an agency to come help you. That's all well and good. But if you're like me, who's been on both sides, a side I like better is the side where you can be somebody, you can hire and fire your own people. Now, sometimes the state directs you to be on agency model for a period of time. That's fine also. Um, you do what the state tells you for how many ever years they tell you to do so. But then when you get a chance, if a person ever gets a chance to go off of agency like I did, it's a long process too. But it's if you're if you're used to being somebody's boss and you're used to taking care of your own personal care attendants, if you're used to hiring and firing like me, you want the chance to have that again. So that's, those options are pretty well. But for somebody that's starting out, like if like I said, if you're in a hospital or something and you're just starting out on how personal care works, agency model is a place to start. Now I said start. The key word is start. Like if you learn how that agency runs, and let's say you tell your coordinator, look, I want to try self-directed care. Okay, then you know then them as a coordinator, they have to tell you how the process is. But in order to understand self-directed care, you have to learn how that is too. It's a different process also, but it's an option. Okay, let me see where we're at. Signs you might need caregiver. Declining in personal hygiene, new injuries or health conditions, feelings of isolation or depression, falling behind on house maintenance and bills. Okay, then we're down to how to choose a caregiver. Okay, assess the level of care needed. Okay, let me change paper here. Let me get that's the presentation for you. Okay. Consider the caregiver's qualifications and experience. Discuss the care plan and expectations with the caregiver. Ensure the caregiver is a good fit for your loved one's personality and needs. Okay, then the other section here, paying for caregiving. Okay, caregiving can be expensive, but there are various ways to manage the cost. Okay, insurance is one. Okay, your insurance pays a percentage for your caregivers. Some of it is covered by Medicare, Medicaid. Okay, so then you get under under the insurance thing, we've got some health insurance plans cover caregiving services. And then under that, you've got government programs, Medicare or Medicaid, and other programs may offer assistance to pay for that. And then the third one is out of pocket, personal savings or family contributions. Okay. All right. Then underneath how you've got the bottom piece here. For more detailed information, you can check out the full guide at www.seniorliving.org/caregiving. Okay, that's the first site. And I've got another page here for you. Oh, this one has the question on it. Is there anything specific you'd like to know more about? So, and like I've said in other videos, you can go to your local agency on aging to help you with doing an assessment for you. Then after that, when the area aging gives you a paper with your hours on it, then you can go shopping for caregiving services. There's a lot of agencies out there. And like I said earlier, you could go self-directed. Depends on your state. Just it depends on where you live and what's offered out there. But your first line of trying things out is have an assessment done for you, where that's where somebody comes in with a clipboard and a long list of questions for you, and the assessment takes about an hour, because they ask you how long it takes you to bathe, how long it takes you to dress, how long it takes you to make a meal, things like that. And then based on what your answers are, they total up how many hours they think you need, and they give that recommendation to the state. Then the state sends you a piece of paper with your hours on it, and then you go shopping for agencies or in my case, agencies for for a couple of years, and then you can go self-directed if you wish. That works very well. It's very well if you know how to do it. Like myself, I've done it for years. Um, but like I said, if you're somebody that's coming out from a nursing home that doesn't understand it, then that's where you go agency. Out of a facility, I would suggest somebody go agency so that they don't have to worry about making that decision. But if you're somebody like me who is used to making that decision, it's a wonderful thing to go on self-directed care. You have to learn about each option. You have to do some research on each option before you make your choice. Those are my recommendations for people. Be back on shortly with B. See everybody shortly for B. For now, Gator Wellness. Take care, folks. I'll be back on shortly.